Jaedon, one more game to play. Big smile on your face. I take it you're looking forward to this.
Absolutely. Just, we finished our 11 guaranteed games, and to get another opportunity is just amazing.
How practice has been going?
Good. Still head down and working hard.
You played Southeastern Oklahoma State last year in the same bowl. Any thoughts of maybe evening the score or revenge, or is this one of those? Let's just go out and treat this one as a new opportunity.
It's a new opportunity. You can't go out just trying to think of revenge, and that sort of just throws you off your game. We're going to stick to Hornet football and go out and try to get that win.
What do you feel like it's going to take from you guys to win this game Saturday?
The same thing that is taken for us to win the 8 games during the regular season, just playing Hornet football.
When do you guys start preparing for this game? You had a couple weeks off at Thanksgiving. So when did the preparation for this game kind of start for you guys?
Well, we had a few days off, to let the body rest and things like that. The coaches were working during the time that we were off. We started before Thanksgiving break.
What do you kind of know about their offense that maybe stands out to you from what you've seen on film?
They're pretty even. In the pass run game, I think it's 54%, 46%. But they do like to take deep shots. They have talent all around on the field. So offensively, they're offensive. We just can't give up any big plays.
And can you pull anything from last year's game, or do you think this is just kind of a new team you're playing? It's just kind of a different game.
It's pretty similar. Same players, same scheme. So we're thinking that we're going to be seeing the same thing that we saw last year.
Lane.
Hey Jaden, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. So I just wanted to ask you, said that you guys had a couple days off right before break. But how has practice, or I guess has practice changed at all since you guys have more time to prepare for this opponent? Or was it kind of like in the middle of the season, the weekly schedule grind as usual?
Same grind. Even though it's postseason, we're still, like I said earlier, just keeping our head down and working for this opportunity.
All right, perfect. That was the only question I had to ask. Thanks.
Okay.
Got one for you. Just talk about what you remember best out of going to this bowl game last year.
Not our bus breaking down in Okmulgee on the way there. That was not the best. I'd say it would be the community service that we were able to do on Friday. I know defense, we got to go to a local barn and be able to see the horses and get to play with some of the kids who had disabilities and the program that they had going down there for them. That was really awesome.
And what are you looking forward to now going in with this being your last game in Emporia State?
Well, I'm just ready to be able to enjoy it. Just the bus ride down there, last opportunity to play football in my career with the guys who have put so much work in over however long they've been here, 4 years, 5 years, 4 months. Just all the work that's gone into it, being able to play another game in December.
Connor, it's kind of the same questions. This is a final chance for you to play for the Emporia State Hornets. How much are you looking forward to this game?
I'm really excited. I can't wait to get one more game with the 5 we got, protecting BG. Can't wait to get out there.
From last year's bowl game, what is it you feel like you guys can take from that? Or maybe even more important from the season, what you guys accomplished this season. What's going to be maybe help motivate you guys on Saturday?
I think really our motivation is just coming with how strong our senior class is, like how deep it is. We all know we want to get one more chance to go play, and getting that bowl game just gives us that chance.
Just kind of, how important is it to just kind of, do you prepare for postseason like any other game, regular season game, or is there anything extra to something like this?
I mean, it's a little different because there's a longer time period. Like we did have those couple days off, but then we started bowl prep. I think you have to treat every week the same and go to work the same way, or there's a problem there. But I think we do what we do at Hornet football.
Yeah, and then is there anything you can pull from last year's game? Is it kind of like the same group of guys you're going to be playing, or is this kind of a different team?
I think it's the same team we're going to be playing with, the same guys, but every year, no matter the football team, you kind of hit restart when the new year starts. So yeah, it's a lot of the same guys, but it'll be a different matchup. We're going to show them new stuff, so they're going to show us new stuff.
What are some things maybe you've noticed last year that you maybe can say, hey, we knew this from last year, let's watch out for this going into this year's game?
That's a good question. I think we just gotta play better up front. I think we kind of struggled up front in the game last year. And last year as a whole, we were kind of rocky with it. And we're kind of just working on smoothing things out up front. So that would definitely be emphasis for this game.
Laney.
Hey Connor, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. So, what parts of your guys' game do you think Southeastern Oklahoma is really looking out for this week?
Definitely stopping our quarterback, considering he's one of the best in the nation. So I'm guessing they're going to try to stop him and try to pull him up, hit him as much as possible. So we just got to do a good job protecting him.
And is that anything that you guys aren't already used to from the regular season, is having everyone trying to get after Braden?
Yeah, by this point, it just kind of feels like we say the same thing every week for every team we're about to play. But we just got to do what we've been doing and keep them upright.
And how is it playing the same team in the same bowl as last year? Do you think the familiarity of everything is kind of going to make this seem like a comfortable situation for you guys, or would you
I think it
prefer to play a different team?
I think it definitely will. It's almost like movie-esque, feels like. Like when we got announced we were playing a game, it was like, oh, here we go, movie number 2 coming up. So I think, the whole, operation of game day will be a lot smoother because we've been at the stadium. We've gone through warm-ups there, so that will definitely be easier to get through.
Yeah, all right, cool, thanks.
Yep, thank you.
Hold on, same questions. What's your favorite memory of being down there last year?
Like JP, the community service, we split up. We all went to different things, and it was just fun to it was almost like taking a break from all the stress of the bowl game, and we kind of got to relax and help some people out in different community than Emporia, Kansas.
And then what are you looking forward to now, knowing this will be your last college football game?
I would say probably playing with the last 3 seniors that are on there, or 2. So Hayden Reed and then Xavier Kaysen. It's definitely going to be a memory that we're all going to have forever.
And then last question, because we're going to have Coach Doty later on. Who cut your hair? That's a big cut.
Merrick cuts. That's where you need to go. He cuts in Emporia. Give him a little shout out, Merrick's side. That's where you need to go.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
First off, are you pleased with the preparation, the way things have gone, getting ready for this bowl game?
I am. I think, with this extra time that we've been, given, I think we've just really still taken it like we have all years, just day by day, practice by practice, just really trying to come out there and just get better at what we do.
For this bowl game, for you, is there a next step you'd like to take?
I really just been, preparing the same way, doing the same things. I really just want to execute highly on offense.
Defensive-wise, what have you noticed about their defense? What challenges will they offer you guys?
They got a lot of athletic guys, a lot of guys who fly to the football. They play physical, fast. They play hard and give great efforts. So, you just got to be ready for anything and, know that they're going to be out there playing hard.
Do they remind you of any team that you've already played this season?
Not necessarily. I think they're, kind of like their own. I feel like in this league you always play against a good defense and, guys who are athletic and everything. And, I think that they got athletes too and, can make plays and, just really fly around on the ball.
Great. Is there anything, obviously playing them last year, that you can pull from, watching them defensively last year that you say, hey, I remember this, to take into this weekend?
Yeah, they do like a lot of the same stuff schematically. Kind of the same personnel too. There's obviously a couple things from that game, you want back or a couple plays here and there, and I think that goes with every game. So, definitely probably be some things to look out for, but, just really treat a new year, new game, and kind of go with that.
Does having the familiarity of being here before help, going down the same place, doing a lot of the same stuff, kind of prepare for that before you go into the game?
Yeah, it most definitely does. I think it just gives, all the guys around you, a comfortable feeling, we've been down here before. We know what to kind of expect, and even on and off the field. So, I think we're just more prepared going into it.
And just kind of more how, be ready to, obviously, the senior class, this is going to be the last game for them. So, how excited are you to get one more game this year and to kind of send them out maybe with the right result?
I'm very excited about the opportunity we got. That class is, they're a great group of dudes. They're just a year older than me, so I felt like coming in, some of them I've kind of, looked up to them early on and, and then slowly got to build relationships with them. And, it's really just all about them, and that's what I feel like this weekend's most important about is just sending them out the right way and how much they've poured into this program.
Laney.
Hey, Braden, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So having the extra time to prepare for this game and to watch film and scout your opponent, do you almost feel like you're more prepared for this game versus during the grind of the regular season, having a week to prepare for every team?
In a sense, yeah, because you do get that extra time, but I also, you don't want to watch too much or do too much where you burn yourself out, kind of thing. Still trying to just take the same approach, even though we do have more time. Really just kind of looking at details more so than not.
Mhm. And do you guys see this as a revenge match, not only from how last year's bowl game went, but just from how this regular season ended? Are you guys coming out really wanting to just end the season on a higher note?
I mean, yeah, not that it's in a revenge match, but it's more just finishing the season with a higher note, sending that senior class out with a win. It's more about those guys than it's about us and about our family and our culture here. I don't think it's anything on the outside. It's just all within us, and that's who we're playing for.
Perfect, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, same question. What do you remember best from going down there last year?
I don't want to piggyback off Connor and JP, but I think our community service opportunity was really special. Just kind of get a step away from football, and see just building relationships and helping out communities, and just making an impact, a positive impact. I think that was the most fun thing we did last year, beneficial.
All right, now, the offensive lineman, the boys talk. I can't ask you the senior question because it's your senior year. But your offensive lineman was talking about keeping you up. What do you want to get for them? How do you want to help send them out, maybe?
I think putting points on the board, I think, that's credit to them. They give me so much time, and, they do so many great things protecting me and just really give it their all for me. And, I try to give it right back to them. So I think just sending them out with a win and scoring points, I think that'd be a good way to send them out.
All right, Vince, do you want to ask anything?
Sure. Hey, Braden. Sorry, I'm carrying all my stuff here.
Oh, you're good.
This has probably been asked, but how excited are you to play Southeastern again? Right? Obviously, what happened last year. Just is there something different about this team from this year that might be different from last year that you guys can maybe take advantage of, or it's going to be a completely different game for you guys?
I don't know. It's just like I've said to them. It's not necessarily about them. It's more about us, and I think it's just the group of guys we have, the seniors, just this whole team playing for each other, and that's been our thing all year. Is we just play for the guy next for you, and good things will happen. And I think that's kind of the motto we've gone into all season, and just going to continue to carry it over.
I know there's probably been other questions asked. I won't ask you to repeat them, but I appreciate your time, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, Coach, final game of the season, chance to finish off with a victory. What's been the message to your team the last couple weeks?
Well, the message was, I think, early on, just we really felt like this group of seniors they've done a great job for us all year, to send them out and give them an opportunity to have another game. The message also has been just, last year we got beat, and to end this thing and prepare the right way. And last year I think we were happy to be going, finish the year 6-5. Usually when you're going to finish the year 6-5, most likely you're usually done. And so we were able to continue to play last year, so everybody's excited about it. Well, this year, we lost a devastating loss to the last game. Felt like we had opportunities to win, but just didn't get it done. And now it's like, hey, it's awesome. We're playing in a bowl game. They do a great job playing. We're playing against a great football team, a team that has everybody back. So now it's, hey, let's go down and let's make sure that we, keep the noise outside and focus in on what we got to go do, and that's to go work to win a football game.
just your thoughts on Southeastern Oklahoma State. What have you seen from them both offensively and defensively?
Yeah, they're a very good football team. And again, and I understand this too, just playing in the MIAA, where you can be really, really good and have, a 6-5 record or 7-4, whatever it might be. They are the same football team they were last year, who basically they're similar to us, where this year where they had an opportunity to go to the playoffs last year. And it's a playoff to me, this is a playoff football team. Record doesn't show it, but they are very good. And and I say that in a sense of what they were able to accomplish last year. They got a returning starter at quarterback, throwing for over 3,000 yards. They got a very good receiver. They got last year the defensive player of the year did not play in our game, and he's playing this year. So they got the same guys that we were worried about last year are the same guys we're worried about this year.
But to get to that point, when you're playing the same team as you were last year, with all the returning players they have, does that help for you in terms of preparation, having seen those guys on the field already?
Well, I think it does to a certain extent. What's crazy about it is what's really, I think, unique is that us in Southeastern, we go back to the spring of 21 where we scrimmaged, after the COVID year. So we scrimmaged that year, and then the following fall we played in a bowl game against them last year, and then here we are again playing against them this year. But I think it helps to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, I think our guys realize how good this football team is, and it's just like anything else. You go through the season, you play in a tough conference, that there's a bounce of a ball that goes one way or another. You could be 9-1, whatever it might be, and that's the thing about playing in really both conferences is that each and every Saturday you got to be ready to play.
I guess having that 2 weeks off in between, or a week off in between the two games, does the preparation change when you have the extra time off going into a game like this?
Oh yeah, definitely, it does change. For the first week after we got after our last game, we gave them 4 days off. I just felt like they needed it. That's including that Sunday. We came back and practiced Friday afternoon. I felt like our guys needed that time. If we'd have won that game, we'd have been limping into the playoffs anyway because we were very banged up. Had 2 guys with concussions that would have been out, and one of our other receivers out with a knee injury. So we needed to give those guys some time just to get them mentally. It's such a grind to go through the season and and how tough it is each and every Saturday so when we would come back, they would be refreshed. And then, you also utilize the time to practice with your young players, and meaning that you're redshirt freshmen, but then also meaning just like your backups and your third team guys, that they need to get reps, like even they don't get a whole lot of reps once you get into the season. So, and I think and this is what we told the team, like, hey, we're evaluating guys, just so you guys understand it, it's you better use this time wisely because you're getting evaluated. And, I thought we did okay in those practices, but so our approach is different early on, and then you kind of have a gradual build up to where, we brought our guys back Sunday night, number one, just to make sure they're all back, and then just had meetings, and then we started back into truly game week on this past Monday. So we had, after we go out today, we'll have really 3 really, really good days of practice because tomorrow we got to go on the road. We got to stop somewhere halfway down, practice, do a little walkthrough, and then we have practice there on Friday. Then we got other things we got to go to. So you want to make sure you handle and take care of everything you really need to while you're here.
A lot of you guys touched on the community service aspect and what you guys get down there. Just talk about, I guess, like the atmosphere down there before the game kind of starts.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I think that they make you feel really good. Hey, we're not playing the Fiesta Bowl. All right, I mean, ain't nobody going to get a PlayStation when they get at the hotel. They're going to get some candy probably, stocking hat, I don't know. But that's not what it's about. It's about the other things that you get to experience down there, with your teammates, and then just being able to go to the different events that they have for us. Last year we were able to go to with kind of a group home, and with some like older adults that all lived together and were disabled, and just being able to talk to them and play games with them. And we actually missed last year. We missed the Thursday night event that they had because we do not want to go through this again. Is we had a bus breakdown. Okay, so our bus broke down, so we missed that. That will be totally new to us. What we do Thursday night, which is we're packing food items and things like that for the homeless, and it's a way to give back. That's what these things are about too, as well.
And one more for me, I guess, just one more game for the senior class. Just kind of how important is it to send them out?
It's vitally important. And that's what our message has been. And I really feel like our underclassmen understand. They respect this group. There's 19 of them, and I've said this before, 14 of these guys have been on this football team at least 4 or more years. And that's a special group, guys that have been developed here and are going to have great careers. I'll never play another down of football again. And that's the thing about it. I know players have the dream of continuing to play, but there's a reality check, and this is a special group that's worked really hard. The underclassmen, even the scout team guys this week, we told them, hey, it's you guys got to give us a good look, because that's for the seniors. It's for that group, and I believe that those guys have heard that message. I really do.
Hey, Coach Higgins, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So are you guys going to be doing more volunteer stuff this time when you're down in Texarkana?
Well, yes. Last year, like I said, we just missed the Thursday night deal, so that will be the added event that we missed. Everything else is basically the same. They have a bonfire Friday night, banquet, pep rally type deal. They have a banquet first, Cowboys and jeans or something like that, barbecue, and it's really good. It's awesome. And then they have a pep rally after that. So, it'll be, it's kind of good. We missed it last year because it'll be something new for us this year.
Yeah. And so are there still earmuffs and blinders going into this game, or is there nothing to really,
There's really
anything to be blinded?
Yeah, I guess no. We hadn't really talked about that much. I know it's sometimes we have it on our TV still in there, but no. I think it's more just focusing in on represent our football program the right way when we're there. Have fun with all the events that we go to, and because it is special and it's things that you'll remember for the rest of your life. I don't care that you're not getting a PlayStation. These are things you still will remember in this great game of football, and because those guys, football gives them this opportunity to do that. So, let's the earmuffs and blinders part is just to focus in on really what we're there to win a football game, okay? Because we did not take care of that job last year, and I remember it vividly, okay? Just the loss and having to drive back 8 hours, miserable, okay? I mean, that's been brought up too. So, but we know we got a big challenge ahead of us, so we want to make sure our guys, the earmuffs and blinders part is, hey, lock in on the things. When it's time to lock in, let's lock in.
All right, perfect. That's all I have to add.
Okay, all right.
Vince.
Hey, Coach, I know I'm driving. I know you can't see me, but
That's all right, man. I'm glad you're watching the road.
yeah, I have to, real quick, and especially in a game like this, how do you, I guess, keep your emotions in check, right? You said, that bus ride was horrible last year, and of course you want it to be different, but how do you keep your emotions in check? Obviously knowing what's on the line, the senior class, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you talking about like my emotions for just the game or the senior class, and
Just everybody in general, how do you keep those emotions in check, knowing what's on the line?
Yeah, for me, some of that's probably difficult, to be honest with you. I'm an emotional guy, I think. I coach, at times emotionally and passionately, and get that way with my players if I'm talking about something that's I feel is a message that it talks about the senior class, or yeah, I'm a football coach and first and foremost, but I love these players, and I love this group of seniors. They've been awesome. To be able to go to practice each and every day and enjoy the players that you're around, enjoy the coaches you're around. There's something to be said about that, and I'm very blessed to be able to have that, be surrounded by those type of players and also a great group of coaches.
I think you hit everything else, Coach. That's all I had. Thanks so much.
Well, okay.
Got one thing for you. I know your team's prepared. Have you and your wife done any preparations for this Friday night at the banquet?
No. Nope. My wife's not. Look, I love her. She runs the house. She takes care of everything. People that know me know this. Me being an only child too. But so I reserve since she does all that, she's not a competitor. She don't like to compete that much. She's a behind the scenes type wife. She's really quiet. And that's fine. So I let her, I'm not going to get on her if she doesn't give the type of effort she needs to give to help us win the, who can count M&Ms out of a cup. I don't know. That was something I thought we did. And she's definitely a lot smarter than me too. But yeah, we haven't practiced. Like I said, the only W that I care about is the one that happens on Saturday. That's what we want to get.